بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رجعت لكم بفيديو جديد مع الرجل الآلي الرسام. خلونا نبدأ مباشرة برسم الحمار الوحشي، وبعدها راح نحاول نرسم سوا الثعلب. خلونا نبدأ إذن بالحمار الوحشي.
Nice to meet you. Let's draw a zebra together today. Let's begin. Let's begin by drawing a C on its side. This will be the start of the zebra's head and mouth. In the top corner of the C, add a long straight line, the top of the zebra's head. At the end of the long straight line, add a curve and another long straight line. This is the back of the zebra's head. Now, let's add some hair. Starting from the bottom of the straight line, right corner, draw a waved line all the way up to the top of the zebra's head. Let's give our zebra an eye. In the middle of the zebra's head, draw one small circle. Now you're going to need to draw a curved line halfway up the zebra's face. This will give the zebra a simple nose shape. Inside of this nose shape, add a small curve in the top left corner. This will be a nostril. Next, let's give the zebra a mouth. In the bottom right corner of the nose area, add a curved line for a mouth. At the top of the curved line, draw another small curved line on its side. This completes the mouth and gives our zebra a smile. Let's draw the ear now. Begin by drawing an N shape above the eye within the hair shape. This is the start of our ear. Within the N shape ear, add another smaller N. This will be the inside of the ear. Okay, let's start the zebra's body. Begin by drawing a long and slightly curved line for the zebra's back. Next, add a long line with a small curve at the end, down below the head. This will be the zebra's neck. At the end of the long, slightly curved line that we added for a back, draw a half circle facing the left. This is the zebra's rear. Now, let's start the zebra's legs. Add a long, slightly curved line below the neckline, which we drew in step 9. Next, round the leg off with a curve and draw a long line upwards. This now gives a simple front leg. From the top right corner of the leg, draw a long curved line. Our zebra now has a stomach and a starting point for the back leg. At the end of the stomach line, draw a curved line towards the right with a straight line at the end pointing downwards. This gives the outline for the leg. Round the leg off with a curve for the foot and follow the leg shape back up. Great job! Great! Now copy the long, slightly curved line of the front leg in front of the first leg. Now the zebra has 2 front legs. Copy the back leg shape with a curved line facing the right with a straight line at the end pointing downwards, and round this off with a small curved line. Now it has 2 back legs. It's time to give our zebra some shoes. At the bottom of each leg, add a small curved shape that is the same as the shape for the bottom of the leg. Let's add a tail. At the top of the zebra's rear, draw 2 small curved lines. This will be the start of the zebra's tail. At the end of the tail, add a spiked shape, finishing the tail with some hair. Now, finally, let's give our zebra some stripes. Upon the zebra's body, add both long and short triangular shapes. Well done! Now you have drawn a zebra. I have one more challenge for you. Do you know how to spell zebra? Can you use letter cards to spell it out? What is the first letter? Great! The first letter is Z. What's the next letter? Great! The second letter is E. What's the next letter? Very good. The third letter is B. What's the next letter? Fantastic. The fourth letter is R. What is the next letter? Brilliant! The last letter is A. Now you know how to spell zebra. Can you help me to colour in the zebra?
مرحبا أصدقائي، رجعت لكم برسمة جديدة وخلونا نبدأ مباشرة برسم الثعلب.
Nice to meet you. Let's learn how to draw a fox together today. First, let's begin by drawing a small curve for the top of the fox's head. Either side of the curve, add an ear to either side of this curve. To draw the right ear, you will need to draw an N shape with a long line coming from the bottom right, and then do the same for the left one. From the end of the long line on the right, add a curved line that goes inwards. At the end of this curve, add a smaller curve that goes downwards. Repeat this step on the left-hand side. To finish the head, you need to draw a small curve from the left to the right. This will give the fox a small nose. You will now have a simple fox head shape. Let's add 2 small circles in the center of the fox head. These are the fox's eyes. Inside and at the bottom of the head, draw a small line going up. At the top of this line, now add a D shape on its side. We should now have a simple nose and mouth for our fox. Now we need to finish the ears. Inside of the ear, add a small rounded triangle, similar to the outside ear shape. Do this to both sides. Now, above the nose and between the 2 eyes, we need to add some details. Draw 2 long lines in the shape of a V at the top and bottom, and add 2 smaller lines. This will give detail to our fox's face. Inside of the lines on the face, draw 6 small lines. This is to add more detail to the fox's face. Okay, it's time to start the body. Begin by drawing a long and rounded V shape below the head. Next, below the rounded V shape, add 2 long lines, one on the left and one on the right. These are the start of the legs for a later step. Inside of the 2 long lines, draw 2 smaller angled lines. This will be the inside of our fox's leg. Let's draw some feet. At the end of the legs on the left and right side, draw a straight line with a curved C shape at the end. You should now have 2 feet. Well done. From the top of the foot to the bottom of the head, draw a curved line. Repeat this to both the left and right side. Our fox now has a body. Now, let's give our fox a tail. From the top of the right foot, draw a simple S shape to the bottom of the fox's head. Then, from the top of the S shape, draw a circle round to the middle of the right ear. Great! Now you have drawn a fox. I have one more challenge for you. Do you know how to spell fox? Can you use letter cards to spell it out? What is the first letter? Great! The first letter is F. What's the next letter? Brilliant! The second letter is O. What is the next letter? Fantastic! The last letter is X. Well done! Now you know how to spell fox. Let's add some colours to our fox.
كنت علمنا اليوم كيف نرسم الحمار الوحشي والثعلب. شكرا كتير لكم للمتابعة، وبرجع لكم بفيديوهات جديدة وصور جديدة. باي باي.